Hello there again, my fellow pilots. What's up? Open World Games here, and we've got a ton to talk about. Let's just dive straight in right now. So, yes, we are frozen again. What in the world is happening? But anyway, we have a brand new live stream to talk about. Patch notes that are coming up here with a patch. And then also we got an update from Bioware and EA about the recent reports of the PS4 hard crashes. And then also we're going to be talking about recent updates to player bans. So let's go over this. So first of all, this was posted by the official Anthem Twitter. It says tomorrow at 1 p.m., 3 p.m. CT time, tune into the Anthem game live stream as Ben Irving discusses the next update while playing through a legendary mission. So that's going to be brand new. You can watch on twitch.tv/AnthemGame or mixer.com/AnthemGame. So yeah, I will definitely have a recap on that one. They're usually roughly 45 minutes long. That's probably too long-winded for many of you, but if you're like at work, school, whatever, I will have a recap for you, so do not worry. So look out for that. But yeah, it's cool that they're going to be doing a legendary mission. This is something that we're going to be getting pretty consistently through Act 1 as well. All right, also, Community Manager Jesse says this: I know I've been quiet today across channels, but it's not because I'm trying to ignore anyone. It's because I'm working on the patch notes for the next update and planning on an Anthem live stream for Wednesday, March 6th. So there you have that. A patch is forthcoming. They estimate that could be roughly around March 12th, but who knows? There could be a smaller patch in between there. Again, we'll keep you guys in the know about that. Also, let's talk about the updates regarding these PS4 hard crashes and so on. So, this is an update from Chad Robertson of Bioware. It says this: we're investigating reports of a rare crash with Anthem on PS4 that can cause a power down of the console. May require a restart with the power button or unplugging the console first. Working closely with Sony and having engineers on it, we'll update as we make progress on the fix. So, then there was this as well. This was from EA, who goes on to say this: we are currently in the process of gathering information about the PS4 issue so we can determine the root cause. If you are experiencing any hard crashes of your console, please reply with the following information, so on and so forth. So, see how both Bioware, EA, and then Sony are all getting together to kind of resolve this issue for real, which is definitely an unacceptable thing that's even happening, considering, you know, you lay down $60. This should not be happening at all. Now, as for reports about, you know, the console being permanently damaged or breaking the console completely, that was like one instance so far. I haven't heard of any of you guys saying my console's completely destroyed or anything like that. But anytime you repair your hard drive, of course, you kind of enter this risky territory of losing data somewhere, of course. Again, myself, I've repaired my PS4 before several times. I've been very fortunate enough not to really lose any data myself. But again, it's totally unacceptable that this is happening at all. But there was something interesting here. Another thread here posted by Sony Customer Service. It goes on to say this: I work for Sony in customer service. I am not authorized to speak for the company, and I'm not speaking for the company, just my personal experience today. It goes on to say the following here: no console has been bricked, none, zip, zero. People just don't understand how to turn the PS4 back on and rebuild a database. There is a real issue and it needs to be fixed, but making false claims doesn't help anything or anyone. Anthem isn't going to brick your console, but it shouldn't be crashing either, and this is 100% preventable and something they can fix. Should not have been launched yet. Bad form on EA and Bioware, and I totally agree. By the way, the gameplay you are seeing here, check out my live streams. I live stream basically every single day. You can see those in the description below. But yes, there is certainly a real problem related to this, but also you shouldn't have to figure out how to like clear your database or rebuild your, you know, database or whatever. Shouldn't be happening. But furthermore, he says this: I've taken calls all day about the issue. Most people wanting refunds, which we aren't giving out. A few people got them this morning, but then the order came down not to issue them as the issue can be patched. Those that did get them never had one before, and the one I dealt with was because they had spent quite a bit in the PSN store over the years, and it was seen as worth it to keep that person a repeat customer. This is very rare. Yeah, I keep hearing that this is definitely a rare occurrence. It says, I took at least 150 to 200 calls today, and every one of them that claimed to have brick consoles just didn't know how to restart their PS4s in safe mode and rebuild the database. So, Seems like that's basically all you would have to do and basically rebuild the database. Again, earlier post in this video suggested that you, of course, go ahead and unplug your console first, restart it. You may actually have to hold down the power button, not too sure, but usually that's like considered reset as well. But it goes on to say this again, there are no brick PS4s. The system is very well designed and doesn't brick. People just toss around the term without understanding it. I don't think you should play Anthem right now. I don't think you should spend money in their store until the issues are fixed. I even understand the frustration that people have when they call and are worried about it bricking their system. It isn't, it won't, you're okay, it will crash, might even cause data loss, but you won't have to buy a new Pro. The data loss thing is a major issue. That really is not cool at all. I've actually had some people tell me that on Twitter even before I made these videos, that hey, I've lost data, and that seems to also be, it's a rare problem, not getting many people saying that, but yeah, right here, some interesting stuff from this customer service person for sure. Alright, so let's keep going here, and this was definitely an interesting post right here. It says this, even if the PS4s are not bricking, the game is still forcing a full power off of PS4s and a needed rebuild of the database. That is not acceptable, and you got some serious upvotes. Man, I totally agree with you on this one. It says this, there's obviously a lot of posts about this issue and a lot of keyboard warriors defending that it is not true, but even if the bricking facts are not 100% correct, I can't verify it as it hasn't happened to me, but the fact that the game forces a full power shutdown and the need to restore the database is not acceptable at all. This has happened to me twice, so I can be 100% of this one happening as others have been posting. Now, it goes on to say this, very interesting. It says, defenders of the game, please continue to defend the actual game as it has some brilliance to it, but do not defend the fact it is crashing player systems. Just put yourself in the same shoes as the person it's happening to. That is definitely true for sure. You know, there's some great gameplay to be had with Anthem, but if people are having this big of problems, that's just totally unacceptable. I myself am on PC, and since the day one patch, it's been great, you know, for me personally. You can watch some of my streams. You'll see that I can stream for hours and hours without any crashes or problems. So it's such a bummer that the game released in this state. I'm just totally gutted by it, to be honest with you guys. I mean, you would think after Mass Effect Andromeda, with all of the problems that that game had, you would think that Bioware would be like, we're never doing this again. We're never, ever releasing a game early or before fixing, you know, major issues. So, yeah, it's such a bummer to have this happen. But let's keep going here and talk about the recent ban, player ban on one of the streamers here. So, this is what he had to say. He has a brand new update for us. He says this, Anthem 2-week suspension. Reason using Storm Ultimate exploit to unfairly gain items. I did in fact use a Storm Ultimate spam. It was for a brief time, but I guess it was enough to get me suspended. I don't know how this will impact me playing forward. Moving forward, guess we'll see. And there's further updates here, but I did want to comment on that. Yeah, you know, I was even on my stream, and I had some people doing it in my squad, and I was like, guys, you know, please don't do the Storm spamming Ultimate. It's not cool. Because, you know, you are sometimes in free play, and there are others that kind of join you. And you want that experience to kind of be genuine and pure for everyone around you. So, I kind of was like, no, please don't do it. But anyway, here's another update from him. He says this, early on, it was believed to have been the chest farm that got me banned. This was obviously all assumption. In my video, I 100% admit to using the Storm Ultimate spam while farming. Then furthermore, he says this, it has also come to my attention that my account should be active again. Great news there. The suspension occurred when I was away at the mountains. Therefore, my suspension period has begun then. So it sounds like his account is already active again, I believe. So it looks like this is, I said to you guys, I think that the ban for him would be lifted in time. And here we are. I didn't think it was going to be a permanent ban. It was probably just going to be a warning also. Setting the example, telling people to come on, don't exploit. But furthermore, he says this, I still think things could have been handled better on their end, but as a growing content creator, I accept a responsibility and have influence on others. Even though it's PvE, people may still adopt my doings, which impacts others. Actions were taken, and I fully own up to them. So I actually admire how he handled this situation. He didn't like over-exaggerate anything. In this day and age, he could have just easily just completely blew this out of the water, and you know, I definitely admire how he handled this situation for sure. All right, let's keep talking about Anthem right now. So this was definitely interesting right here. This comes from Michael Newsom. It says this: any chance you could assure fans of Anthem that it is in a safe position, will continue to grow and get support and follow the previously shown roadmap. And this was the reply from Casey Hudson of Bioware, who says, definitely, we have a big team working on lots of upcoming improvements, fixes, plus new content and features. Anthem will keep getting bigger and better. So even despite a lot of the crazy issues that are going on, they're still trucking forward in the background. And, you know, I think that, again, with this PS4 situation, it sucks that there's hard crashes going on for sure. But, you know, it sounds like many of them are rare. I'm not seeing, like, I don't have, like, my Twitter blowing up with tons of people, or even my Facebook, or people writing and saying that's happening constantly to them, especially in terms of the console completely breaking. However, it is an issue. It is definitely an issue, but it can't be blown out of proportion. That exists in of itself. That's a problem. Like, this shouldn't exist at all. So hopefully they can get quality assurance on this. It's such a shame that this happened, but Sony, they have their own quality assurance. They have their own certification process with every single game, and I honestly don't think they would approve this game if it was completely damaging PS4s, because they too would be held liable, I believe, at the end of the day. All right, so let's go over your top comments. Remember, leave a comment down below. It could end up here in a video, so let's do this. First one comes from Carlos, who says this: Skyrim could hard crash 360 consoles after the Dawn Guard DLC. Same with Crysis 2. I had no idea about that at all. Yeah, so it looks like many of you are familiar with that one. Now, he didn't say that it would destroy consoles, but yeah, that's Bethesda for you. I guess we know that they have plenty of bugs in their games. But anyway, next top comment comes from Simon. Does this: it happened to me twice. It feels absolutely awful. Sigh. I really want this game to be successful, but they are killing me. Yeah, and I think this is sentiment with a lot of people. They want this game to be successful still. They're still rooting for it. There's something absolutely so much fun. Me personally, I have so much fun with this game, so I'm still rooting for it. I hope they get their crap together and quickly. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have to say tomorrow in the live stream. So, guys, stay tuned for that. And I will keep you guys in the know of what's happening with Anthem. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you next time. Take care.